Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Little touch pass to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Everett. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can...
Afterburners coming. Inside the 30. Touchdown, Gator! And once he got loose, it was all over. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's right on target. At midfield, he's got room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Washington. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Penn State 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, Dana, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Everett. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They go to the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Kent. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Washington. Got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's on target and complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, just keeps firing. He's going to run it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it and get what you can get and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets away. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Timeout, Florida.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Pressure coming. Slips away. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
He's going to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play.
Fire! Gaucho! Gaucho!
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner rep does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Buying some time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give to the tailback. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Washington. He rifles one deep to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. Receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. This time it's complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hainsworth. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Off play action on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They take the lead with the 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Everett trying to get to it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
Penn State, 21, Florida, 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Complete on 3rd down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Black 24. Black 24. Green 25. Griffin.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Penn State! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Everett. Finds his target down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Kent. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Razor. Lasso.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
At the 14. 4th down coming up.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.